So I'm going to start with the introduction of the first person on my left, which is Bilal. Bilal is a singer and a songwriter, and he's based out of Karachi. Sinan. Sinan is a renowned musician and a music producer, and he brings his expertise to Grey Studio Productions, renowned for his remarkable work as an artist in Pepsi Battle of the Bands Season 1. He has captivated audiences with his musical prowess. With a background in iconic bands and collaboration with top artists, he offers top-notch audio production services from music productions to sound design. I don't know how to introduce Tina Ji because she's such a legend, and it's such an honor that वो हमारे साथ हैं. I don't think there's enough on this cue card for me to say anything about Tina Ji's introduction. She's a pride of performance. She has, colored all of our childhood and our adulthood, and she has, mesmerized us with her voice and her ghazals and her songs. She's been doing that for around 40, 50 years, and I hope she continues to do so now with the help of AI, hopefully. Tina Ji, there's a lot that I could have said, but this is coming from the heart. Bilal is the lead vocalist of the rock band Kashmir, who were the winners of Pepsi Battle of the Bands in 2017. Along with his exceptional vocal skills, he is now working on his second album, which we are all looking forward to. So we are going to start the session, and we are going to keep it. Let's start with existential crisis.
Yeah.
So Sinan, how about you first give us a demonstration of how good AI-driven music has become? We're going to give it a command, and AI is going to generate music in real time on his laptop. So Sinan is going to do that. And we should maybe make a song about Karachi heat. I think that's quite a subject that maybe we can.
Karachi ki
Garmi?
Okay.
So yeah.
Mic's working. It's
Yeah.
good.
So Garmi is heat in Urdu. So he'll be using
indie Urdu song about Karachi's hot
weather,
right?
Karachi heat. Wait till you guys hear this. He's using a website called Suno, which is out to take all of our jobs.
Yeah. No, I think the first time when we tried it out and we heard what they can do with this AI generation tool, I think we were really shocked because it did not sound like this was AI. Because I think we have a perception that AI in general is not supposed to be this good. And it really did shock us all. So I think we should do the same with the audience right
Yes.
now. The song's ready. Let's play it.
So yeah, he generated this song using a command prompt right now. It took him 20 seconds maybe?
Not even that. 5-10 seconds. Yeah.
5-10 seconds for the website to render. So please go ahead.
उठ रही है धूप हर जगह, चमक रही है चमक हर तरफ, गर्म हवाएं चल रही हैं यार, कराची का मौसम तो है बेखौफ. पानी की प्यासी हर गली, सूरज की तपिश से कोई बच न पाए, चाय की दुकानों पर रश लगा, गरम दिन है सबको रुला.
Sinan, I think our point has been conveyed.
Yeah, I think इससे ज़्यादा फिर हमें डर लगना शुरू हो जाता है.
Yeah. So this song, the vocals, the lyrics, the music, all of it was generated in 5-10 seconds using just a command prompt. So you guys technically wouldn't be needing us, and you won't have to go through our tantrums and our mood swings, all of that.
Oh yeah.
English, of course, yeah. All of that works.
The next one. For sure.
So I'm going to start with Tina Ji, and the one question that I actually.
सुनो ये काम करता अच्छा
जी.
हम लोग जाएं
आप तो कभी भी नहीं जा सकते, हम जा सकते हैं. So the one question that I wanted to ask, that I asked Tina Ji when we were doing our prep session, was that what if a record label comes with a lot of money and they ask you for your catalog, and not just your catalog, your likeness, your personality, your image, and your voice, and your nuances? Would you sell that? Would you be comfortable in doing that? Would you be comfortable in giving your legacy either an extension or an extension giving control of your legacy to someone else? Would you be comfortable with that?
अच्छा इससे पहले कि we talk about this, I think let's give them a background of why we're saying this.
जी.
Is because with AI, and in fact you brought it up, they're able to harvest the world of, say, in our case, music, from all over the world. I mean, whether it's Africa, whatever, Asia, पूरी दुनिया से जब ये गार्नर कर लेता है तो वो हम ये कह रहे थे कि वो एक घड़े में डाल देता है और फिर वो आपको उसकी लस्सी पिलाता है. In a nutshell. So now when we started discussing of what the world is doing about this in the creative world, pehle to we became very defensive. I know I did. And then I thought, but how can they, and how can they bring out that human aspect of a voice and my emotions, and then we started hearing stuff. Then we also started hearing that there are artists in the world who are now giving permission for their voices to be trained by AI. But now there are strict regulations being put by YouTube and by everybody. You have to say it. So it's Tina Sani and then Tina Sani AI. That has to be put across. Now, whether we're behaving like or wanting to be like the pharaohs, ke, after life mein jeena hai, to music, main apni awaaz bhi de jaun, ya koi bhi apni awaaz de jaye. We are all unclear, I'll be very honest. And I've been watching a lot of podcasts here, internationally, world over. This technology is growing so fast and it's becoming so good that aaj jo hum sun rahe hain, maybe you can tell partly that it's AI. But believe me, very musical ears will very soon be the only ones who may detect that this is AI. I was hearing a very interesting baat hi lambi hogi. Would I give
Please kare. Ji.
copyright?
Please go ahead.
You know what? I'm worried what kind of lyrics they would use on my voice. Because I've tried to work hard on that, to create, content which matched whatever I was thinking. So, but would I be able to stop it? Yes, I could copyright my voice. I think we should and move with that concept. Yes.
Okay. Bilal, I'm interested to know your point of view as a vocalist.
एक मिनट, 100 साल के बाद क्या होगा? Copyright कितना चलता है? 100 साल?
99 years.
Oh, I'm very
Depends.
worried. I'm very worried.
It really depends.
100 साल बाद क्या होगा?
In some cases, it's also 10 years. But Bilal, I'm eager to know your viewpoint on how do you think copyright would work? Because we all know that when we are talking about AI-generated music, it's using a neural learning, it's using deep learning, it's using data sets, it's also using speech recognition, et cetera. So where does the copyright fall over here? Because what it's doing is that at the end of the day, it's driving inspiration and it's learning from a massive data set. And someone can maybe like we use pitch shifting softwares. Someone can tell the AI to make a song sound like Bilal, but we can always up the pitch a little bit. So how do you think the copyright should work or would work in the case of AI-generated music?
I think they can copy your tone and voice बहुत अच्छे से. बट वही बात है कि एक वोकलिस्ट है, बहुत फेमस वोकलिस्ट, वो एक तरीके से गाता है, आज तक उसने फॉल्सेटोज यूज़ नहीं किया है, वो फॉल्सेटोज यूज़ करता ही नहीं है. इन द केस ऑफ आतिफ असलम आप देख लें, आई एम ए ह्यूज फ़ैन. मैंने उनको 2018 के बाद पहली बार फॉल्सेटोज यूज़ करते हुए सुना है गानों में. तो अगर उन्होंने पहले जो अपनी आवाज़ डेटा दिया हुआ है उसमें फॉल्सेटोज उन्होंने नहीं यूज़ किए तो AI भी नहीं यूज़ करेगा, बट आतिफ असलम तो कर सकते हैं. तो देयर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ वेज जहाँ पे आई थिंक बड़ा मुश्किल है कॉपीराइट डिसाइड करना, ये तो लॉयर्स ही बताएंगे बेहतर. बट एज ए म्यूजिशियन, एज अ वोकलिस्ट, वही बात है एज पर आवर कॉन्वर्जेशन अर्लियर कि आवाज़ मैच हो सकती है, इमोशंस मैच नहीं हो सकते. आपको नहीं पता होता आप किस बारे में कल एक गाना लिखने वाले हैं, आप किस चीज़ के थ्रू गुजरेंगे, खुशी गम आपको नहीं पता होता. इट्स द फेजेस ऑफ योर लाइफ दैट डिसाइड कि व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू राइट अबाउट. एंड अक्सर मुझे नहीं पता होता कि मैं कल किस तरीके का गाना बनाऊंगा. आज एक कम्प्लीटली रॉक बैलेड चल रहा है, कल एक इंडी पॉप गाना बना हुआ था, आई डोंट नो. सो काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्टी है इस चीज़ में. तो मुझे एक हद तक लगता है कि अगर AI वर्जन आता भी है मेरा तो वो बिलाल AI ही होगा, वो बिलाल नहीं हो सकता, या आपका भी, क्योंकि वो रेप्लिकेट नहीं हो सकता.
Very well said, very well said. So, Sinan, I'm eager to know if AI-driven music is going to create more jobs or is going to kill more jobs 5 years down the line.
To be very honest, I think it's going to kill a lot of jobs. But at the same time, it can be a very useful tool. मुझे ये लगता है, अगर मैं technically music की बात करूँ तो you understand, हम जब गाने को देखते हैं तो it's not just writing a song and recording a song. There are a lot of technicalities involved to make it, you know, the way where it can be played everywhere, the people can enjoy it in different क्या बोलते हैं devices and everything. मैं पिछले कोई 4-5 साल से I think AI tools use कर रहा हूँ. They've been helpful, but I don't think I've ever used them to create music, but to aid and help in basically technically साफ सुथरा करना उसको या making it sound presentable. उस हद तक जॉब्स लूज़ हो रही हैं, मुझे समझ भी आ रहा है, क्योंकि जो चीज़ें पहले मैं अपनी बात कर लूँ. इफ़ देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल व्हेन वी आर डीलिंग विद ऑडियोज़, तो नॉट एवरीवन हैज़ अ स्टूडियो इन देयर होम, राइट. आपको लोग फ़ोन पे रिकॉर्ड करके चीज़ें भेज रहे हैं, ऐसे भेज रहे हैं, उस तरह भेज रहे हैं. इट यूज़ टू टेक मी मे बी हाफ एन आवर एन आवर टू क्लीन द ऑडियो टू मेक इट प्रेजेंटेबल कि हम किसी एड में चला सकें. नाउ इट टेक्स मी आई थिंक 2 मिनट, और मैं एक AI टूल पे डालता हूँ एंड इट्स सो क्लीन कि कोई बता नहीं सकता कि ये घर पे रिकॉर्ड हुआ हुआ है या स्टूडियो में रिकॉर्ड हुआ हुआ है. सो दैट्स बेसिकली
Interesting. And Tina ji, we're going to come back to you because Tina ji represents not just one but various generations of musicians. Tina ji is someone, उनसे मैंने भी ये सवाल पूछा था, she is someone who has recorded on spool, on tape machines. She has recorded on devices that were made before I was born. So, and you know, so for her to now see such a technology sort of taking over, Tina ji, how would an 18-year-old Tina Sani work around a tool where you don't have to go to a studio and, you know, you can actually generate your own ideas, find your own creative voice using tools like these? Like, you know, in your time, there used to be a composer who would compose a song separately, then a writer who would write it separately. An 18-year-old Tina Sani, how would she work with such technology where she would generate ideas for inspiration and train herself, or like, you know, find your own aesthetic? How would an 18-year-old Tina Sani rock
I
it?
think she would still believe in human excellence. I did at that time, I think, when we were recording on quarter-inch tape spools, and there would be like 30 takes to a song if you were as bad as me at that time. And you would have a composer who would then listen through all those 30 takes, they would mark them, then they have a pair of scissors, scotch tape, and then they'd start splicing tapes. And believe me, that technology was so incredible because they would have to match both ends of the tape with the right kind of distance between them so that the beat matches. So I've seen all that and was very embarrassed by the fact that my song was cut up like this and that I couldn't sing a decent song in one go. So I remember telling the composer at that time that I don't think I'm coming to the studio tomorrow because I can't call myself a singer. I mean, tomorrow if somebody says sing this live, I won't be able to. You know, I'll be. This is being an imposter. And so, of course, as an 18, 19-year-old at that time, I was going through that major embarrassment. And then I was given a year. They said, why don't you take a year, work hard? And I said, मैंने एक गाना एक take में गाना है. I'm going to beat this machine, or whatever. At that time, you know. So I think it is really always going to be, I mean, you talk about Olympians, sports people. What are you going to do there? Yes, trainings have changed for the Olympians. For tennis players, their rackets have changed. Technology has helped in creating equipment which is making it better for them to train their whatever muscles and but I think I am still, and at that time was still, a believer in human spirit and what it can achieve. And to me, even today, I've been through this entire, from that quarter-inch to buying one of the first sequencers. Yes, we were the ones who brought in the first sequencers. So we were using pianos. अब कितने सालों से जो favorite गानों में piano सुनते हैं, गिटार्स फिर भी हमारे पास होती हैं, या बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होते हैं. They're now all generated through sequencers, not AI generated at that time. Electronics तो कब की आ चुकी हैं. हमारे पास तो कितने instruments ख़त्म हो गए हैं. We don't have grand pianos. We don't even have anybody who can tune them. But, you know, they've gone so much better at creating a fabulous sound of a grand piano in a hall, grand piano in a small room, etc., etc. So, वहाँ तो technology हमने बड़ी अच्छी, but believe me, if I were to play a piece on a grand piano, I better know how to play piano and what it sounds like. Or say a flute player. हम शुरू में जब flutes बहुत खूबसूरत sounds आईं और हमने पहली दफ़ा we had a library of flute sounds, तो हमने use करनी शुरू कर दी और हम भूल गए थे कि बांसुरी वाला सांस भी लेता है. तो 3-3 मिनट के pieces हम बजाते थे और साफ पता लग जाता था कि ये तुम लोगों ने चीटिंग की है. So idea was to sound like a human. AI भी बेचारा कोशिश यही कर रहा है to sound like us. है ना? तो ऐसे आसानी से तो हम अपना गेम नहीं छोड़ेंगे ना. I would use it. I am totally, I've been very lucky that I've seen this entire, worked with these tools. I know what they can do for me. As a vocalist, I use it. I know that today I can get out of the studio in 1 hour, but मुझे बड़ी तिश्नगी रहती है. हम तो 24 घंटे स्टूडियो में रहने वाले लोग थे. वो चाय, वो ब्रेक्स, वो क्या करें यार, ये कंपोज नहीं हो रहा. वो तबले वाला अपना पीस बजा के कहता है जी ये कैसा है. वो जो सिनर्जी होती है ना लोगों की, वो देखिए मैं फिर बहुत बात लंबी कर रही हूँ.
प्लीज आप क्या करें, आप
तो
कोई इजाजत है, हमको इजाजत नहीं है.
पूछे मेरे, ये हम लोगों से सवाल जिन्होंने इतना थोड़ा टाइम गुजारा है इस फील्ड में, बहुत डेंजरस होता है. बिकॉज बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं जो याद कर रहे होते हैं. बट प्लीज़
चले हम आपसे एक प्राइवेट सेशन करेंगे.
I want the boys.
Bilal, I'm interested to know कि you know like in South Asian scales there are like around 22 shrutis, and in Western scales there are like around 12 notes. So there are these nuances of South Asian music which I feel might be a little bit hard for an AI to learn. As Tina ji is saying, as you are saying, that there is an element of human spirit that's there. How do you think that would we be able to identify AI-driven music from human-generated content?
Honestly, I used to think we would be able to, but the improvement in such a small period of time, I think 5-6 महीने बाद we won't be able to tell. With the Flutter right now, and like even we were talking about कि अगर आप auto tune use करते थे आपको पता चल जाता था कि ये Melodyne हुआ है, ये auto tune use हुआ है. But अब वो Flutter आ रहा है. For example, I heard Arijit song but in Mohammed Rafi Ustadji's voice, and it was beautiful. उसमें but उसके अंदर वो Flutter था. But I think even the video generator, Sora was introduced recently. So you used to have a frame rate jitter. वो जब से Sora introduce हुआ है वो frame rate jitter जा चुका है, वो distortion जा चुकी है. तो I think the same thing with music. कुछ टाइम में हमें नहीं पता चलेगा. हम I think फिर इसी तरीके से बता पाएंगे कि टीना जी ये वाला गाना कभी नहीं गाएंगी. I don't think टीना जी will sing these lyrics. And Zuhaib.
That's like मैं social media पे
नहीं.
social media पे मैं देख रही होती हूँ. मुझे फैज़ साहब की शायरी से ज़रा ज़्यादा लगाव रहा. तो इतने सारे गलत शेर फैज़ साहब के नाम, इतने सारे गलत शेर गालिब के नाम, बेवज़न शेर, जिसमें मैं मतलब विदाउट इवन कंफर्मिंग विद एनीबडी आई कैन से फैज़ साहब ये कह ही नहीं सकते. बट हैविंग सेड दैट बिलाल, मैंने एक वो जो रिक बियाटो है जिसका नाम है, जिसकी मैं सुन रही थी, एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग. नाउ इंटरनेशनली म्यूजिशियंस आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस. दे ऑल आर इन द, वी आर ऑल इन द सेम बोट, whether whatever age group. We are all to the point where as humans we have to take stock of ourselves as artists as well. So बड़ी अच्छी बात बोली उसने, कहा कि 90% people, if they like a song, they really don't care how it's produced. आपको गाना पसंद है, उस पे आप डांस कर रहे हैं या जो भी कर रहे हैं, they really don't care. So I mean techno music भी आई है, वो तो मुझे समझ ही नहीं आती. बट द पॉइंट इज़ एक्सपर्टीज़ वाला बंदा समझ सकता है कि अच्छा इसमें ये है तो मैं तुम्हें बताऊं ये रियल नहीं है. बट आम जब लोग सुन रहे होते हैं कोई चीज़, तो उनको एक अगर गाना अच्छा लगता है, अच्छा ये मैजिक तो दुनिया में किसी को समझ में नहीं आया कि लोगों को कोई चीज़ अच्छी क्यों लगती है और अच्छी क्यों नहीं लगती.
Absolutely.
एक बेहतरीन गाने वाला, सुरीला गाने वाला, कोई फ्लॉ नहीं है. He doesn't make it or she doesn't make it. Somebody else who's got 100 flaws, कुछ नहीं है सही, मगर वो क्यों, तो ये भी एक हमें नहीं पता होता. इसके साथ तो इस ह्यूमन कलेक्टिव के साथ ना हम आर्टिस्ट कभी जीत ही नहीं पाए. We don't know what they like. इसका कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है, वरना हम रोज हिट गाने बना रहे होते.
यही हम ब्रांड्स को भी कहते हैं. यही हम सब ब्रांड्स को भी समझा रहे होते हैं.
We don't know why they like something and why they like a person and why it happens. So whether the human spirit will continue, and I think it will 100%, it will continue to ये इसको चैलेंज करेगी मशीन को. क्योंकि ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की एक मुश्किल ये है, और बहुत अच्छी मुश्किल है, कि वो कहता है नहीं मैंने हारना नहीं है. जो नहीं हारेगा ना, वो इतनी एक्सेलेंस क्रिएट करेगा कि वो आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट गोइंग टू रेज द बार. आई रियली थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू रेज द बार. एंड द वंस हु वर टेकिंग रेफ्यूज बिहाइंड दिस टेक्नोलॉजी एंड दैट, वो फॉल अवे हो जाएंगे. ये साइंस में भी होगा, ये पेंटर्स में भी होगा, हर जगह ये क्वेश्चन है. अब देखते हैं साल में क्या होगा.
Okay, so Hamad's been looking at us for a bit. Let's ask him a question.
Him too?
Yeah, Hamad. He's been waiting impatiently.
Bring him on.
Yeah, reminds me of 1984. Hamad, how's your day going?
Yeah, that glint in the eye, that tear in the eye.
Well, if
I feel bad for him already.
Hamad, how's your day going?
ये
AI में सुकून बहुत होता है वैसे।
but this one's not working.
बेचारा सुकून से खड़ा है।
वैसे यहाँ पे जब तक हम
how's your-
हमाद का इंतहा क्या
Ahmad, how's your day going? Sure.
उसको नहीं आई समझ में,
I don't think it's responding.
इतनी देर में हम गाना कर लेते एक पूरा.
Hamad, would you be able to do a live concert
Oh.
as a singer? Would you be able to replace a human vocalist in a live concert?
Ooh, now that's an intriguing thought. While I can bring some serious vocal flair in a digital space, replicating the raw energy and emotion of a live human vocalist is a whole different vibe. I'd love to support and enhance live performances, but I think the magic of live music really lies in the connection between the artist and the audience. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
बहुत
Great,
humble
it
है
works.
वैसे।
Sinan, I'm going to come to you. And I think, generally when we think about AI, humans are generally insecure species, and we are very, very protective of our territory. But I think there are some really positive uses of AI as well, and that is restoration. I think a lot of audios can be restored, a lot of visuals are being restored, a lot of old videos are being upscaled now. What tools are you using, and what tools do you think are right now available for, an average user that they can maybe implement into their everyday sequence of?
Okay, in terms of cleaning an audio, सबसे पहले तो usually what I use is Adobe का podcast. So that does most of our job for us, right? हम सफाई, whether it's restoring old material, क्योंकि audio has progressed in the decades. So it did not sound as good. When I say sound as good, I'm talking about the quality of the audio. It did not sound as good in the 60s, 70s to what it does now. Of course, there's a debate कि यार आप कौन से medium पे सुन रहे हो, किस तरीके से सुन रहे हो, क्या है, but that's another debate. But in general, the quality has gotten better. तो अब हमारी आदत हो गई है, हम as an audience बिगड़ भी गए हैं. For the longest time, I couldn't listen to old artists because मुझे उनके mix नहीं अच्छे लगते थे.
Oh
I'm like यार ये सुना नहीं जा रहा मुझसे. So now with these tools, I think they're giving the old artists a new life and renewing their music for the newer audiences. So I think it's a great thing.
Okay, great. Bilal, I'd like to ask you, what ethical considerations come into play when it comes to AI-generated music?
अभी जैसे कि हम बात कर रहे थे कि अरिजीत सिंह का गाना मोहम्मद रफ़ी की आवाज़ में हम सुन रहे हैं, वैसे तो सबने एक अच्छे तरीके से मतलब एज अ फ़ैन बनाया ना वो, बट अगर वो इंसान ज़िंदा है और उसके साथ ये हो रहा है और उसके लिए कोई रॉयल्टी नहीं मिल रही या कुछ नहीं मिल रही, तो आई थिंक दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर देम. एंड इवन एक्चुअली आई एम नॉट श्योर कि क्या क्या मसले आ सकते हैं. आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट इट राइट नाउ, और बहुत सारे मसले हो सकते हैं. I just saw a post about Robert Downey Jr. Being like, "Bhai, I am not going to sell any of my images to the big studios, and they can't use me after I am dead." तो अभी किसी को भी नहीं पता. I'm not sure about that actually right now.
Okay, great. Tina ji, there's a constant request if you can sing a song. ये तो it's a set thing. I'm sure आपको पता होगा जब आप आ रही होंगे आपको गाना गाना
Yeah,
पड़ेगा.
get your AI to do it.
चले आपकी
No,
आवाज़
I'm
से
just
ट्रेन
kidding.
करवा के मे बी.
मैं वो क्लासिक लाइन ज़रूर इस्तेमाल करूँगी जो हर सिंगर इस्तेमाल करता है. वाकई में गला ख़राब है, थोड़ी खांसी है, ऑनेस्टली, बट मैं थोड़ा सा गा दूँ, बोल सुना दूँ, क्योंकि इसकी बड़ी ज़रूरत है. इसको उधर कर दूँ, बट थोड़ा सा प्लीज़, you'll bear with me. अच्छा, बोल हमने उस वक्त गाया था जब ये बैंड था. ह्यूमन स्पिरिट की बात कर रहे हैं ना,
जी।
तो उससे आप जब यू यंग एंड यू वांट टू डू स्टफ, बट दीज थिंग्स डोंट स्टॉप यू, कि कभी तो खुलेगा. तो दिस आई रिमेंबर दैट it doesn't really matter. That's what I'm all for, human spirit, huh?
Absolutely.
That's why. बोल के लब आजाद हैं तेरे, बोल जुबान अब तक तेरी है. Isn't that funny? Look, listen to the words. It's very AI against. है ना? बोल के लब आजाद हैं तेरे, बोल ज़बान अब तक तेरी है. तेरा सुतवा जिस्म है तेरा, बोल के जब तक तेरी है. बोल.
Thank you, Tina ji. आपने इतनी heavy performance के बाद I don't know how we are going to go ahead with it, but I'm eager to ask AI, Hamad, if how does it see music career evolving 5 years from now?
5 years from now.
Hi, Hamad. I'm curious to know, how do you think a music career, an average music career, would evolve 5 years from now? What do you think, what kind of jobs would be available 5 years from now in the music industry?
Great question, Zohaib. I think in 5 years, the music industry will be buzzing with innovative roles. AI will likely create opportunities for AI music curators, who blend tech with creativity to craft personalized playlists and experiences. We might also see virtual reality concert designers who create immersive performances where fans can feel like they're right in the front row, no matter where they are. Plus, with the rise of generative AI, there could be roles for AI collaboration producers, helping artists co-create music with algorithms. It's all about merging tech with human artistry. Exciting times ahead, right? What do you think about these potential jobs?
That's actually
I think this answers your question.
That's
jobs
actually
to
quite.
जाने वाली हैं.
No, but I also feel, Sinan, that something that we were discussing in the pre-session is that, you know, how there used to be, like, you know, studios used to be in these big buildings, and, like, you know, there used to be like so many people working on, like, you know, on a tape machine, or, like, you know, cutting and editing was such a laborious work. But now everything has come down to things came down to a room, and now things have come down to a laptop, and slowly they're going to go on to a phone.
See,
I think sometimes I wake up in the morning thinking how the future is going to be, because I'm terrified of AI and how it's going to take over. But I also feel that somehow laptop generated music or a room production system enabled so many creative people to come out, people who might have not had the opportunity to get a shot otherwise. I also feel that AI is going to help in that direction. AI is going to enable people who might have lost on a few years and might have not learned music theory in detail. But then, as Tina ji is saying, that you know, people's ears would be tuned in a way where they would not really listen to those kind of, they would not need those kind of nuances. How do you think, like, I think we all agree that AI is going to make an artist's life easy also.
of course.
And how do you think it's going to evolve from something like Suno? Like, would labels be creating only, would, like, you know, record labels be creating only music, like, you know, which is generated from AI? Do you think that's going to be the model, or would human intervention be there at some point? Like, you know, would it be in the mix somewhere?
Before I answer that question, आपने जो भी बात बोली कि हम इतने बड़े सेटअप से एक लैपटॉप पे आ गए हैं, do you really think music works in isolation, or creating music works in isolation? I believe it limits you because AI is not going to give you their opinion. AI is just going to do what you want them to.
Yeah.
So it's you and your thoughts, and that's about it. But जैसे राटीना जी बता रही थी कि पहले स्टूडियो के अंदर वो चाय की ब्रेक्स आ रही हैं, you know, they're taking some time, जुगलबंदी हो रही है, trying to understand each other's thoughts. It's a conversation, right? That conversation led to the best songs. Now, in isolation, एक बंदे का thought translate होके जब गाने में जा रहा है, I personally feel like that isn't worth it. मतलब ठीक है, अच्छा है, but वो जो सबकी मिलके मेहनत आती है सामने, that's just a different feeling. That's magic.
Yeah.
This is not magic, this is just science. So that's what I feel.
I agree with you.
Tina ji, I think I'm going to come back to the question of copyright. And that's such a gray. We are right now in the era of when the internet, you know, was having the MP3s, you know, back in early 2000s. And there was like a big debate whether all the CD people were challenging all of these websites, you know, to not host these songs so that, like, you know, but then at the end of the day, those songs made, you know, those artists more popular and made them more viral in that day and age. It definitely reduced the sales of CDs, but I think it also really enlarged their audience base, which led to more live performances. I think nowadays people are performing a lot more this compared to, like, you know, maybe 30 years ago. How do you think the copyright is going to evolve? Do you, like, I was reading somewhere that labels are going to become content curation companies, and they're not going to, like, you know, invest on bands like Kashmir or, like, you know, bands like Jal or whatever. I mean, like, you know, they're going to just have a lot of these operators sit on machines and work on music. Considering the fact that already there's a big debate going on about the copyright implications of how data is being fed into the machine, do you think that, how do you think it's going to resolve in terms of 20 years from now? Do you think that your estate or you are going to get any recognition for the nuance that you added into the world of creativity? Do you think it's going to be ethically driven, or do you think it's just evolution and, like, you know, that's how just, like, you know, things work, and you know, it's just going to go on its own journey, and, like, you know, it's going to take shape at some point, and we can't really predict sitting here 20 years before?
It is difficult to predict, of course, because we don't know where trends go, which is where, you know, books like Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell की बड़ी interesting किताब थी, because we really don't know why suddenly things slide in favor of something, fashion trends, whatever. So that's science for you, and hopefully we'd be able to. But I personally feel like for recording companies, it's always been extremely difficult where copyrights are concerned, because I mean the entire Sony is sold to, I don't know, Japanese, or, you know, so all the artists go with that without their consent.
Yes.
I was signed by EMI International, which no longer operates in Pakistan. I was called, somebody in Bombay was doing an interview and they needed my songs. They said, would you get us the copyrights for this? So I called some office which still works here in Pakistan that has some of our repertoire. And I said, tell me, you know, what do I tell them? Because I was very embarrassed to tell them we don't have a recording company anymore, which really none of us are very clear on that. And they said, nahi, aap unko keh dein, wo Gramophone Company of India ko, Saregama ko, unse contact kar lein, aap logon ke repertoires wahan hain. So within 10 minutes, I got an email saying, thank you, we got your songs. So now, this is going to be beyond borders. We are stepping into a new territory. How copyrights are going to be, I mean, painters are having the same problem. Mujhe kuch, because the AI basically, of course, is training on everything around the world, whether it's music or art or whatever. So how do I pick ke ye mera nuance tha? Because look, as a human being, we process mentally in a very different way, in more of an organic way. And I was thinking about it this morning. Tina Sani will listen to her from where she comes from, how she grew up, how her family was or whatever surroundings, the kind of music that she likes. And I will be drawn to that kind of music, that kind of sensibilities. And then when I start creating my own music, all that reflects on my music. He will do the same, you will do the same, so we do it very organically. AI doesn't do that. AI will just pick Tina Sani to Bilal to Sinan to you and will give me an amalgamation of all that. I was just thinking maybe this is a trend. Non-musicians will soon leave this because it's not going to be interesting. I think where this is going to be used the most, and I hope it does because I hate those. Have you ever made ads?
Yeah.
I hate those. You don't even know how to convince. I just recently did, somebody asked me to come and do a voiceover. And I have a certain tonality in my voice. So I tell them, listen to whatever I've done, and if this is what, because I'm not going to come and give you any test runs. I come, I do my job, I get paid, and I'm home.
Yes.
So they said, no, we want you, whatever. So I did this, and of course I was told that this is the mood of the movie and film, and the boys are really great about it. I hear back after a month that they think the voice has a certain sad tone. If I would please come back and do something about it. I said, do you know what? Your client wants another voice. Because I have a certain tone in my voice, which will always have that. So, आवाज़ को कितने अपने, so I hope ads में सब लोग ये use करें. वो client के पास ले जाएं और वो कहें जी आप बताएं आपको क्या चाहिए. वो बहुत खुश होंगे और बहुत अच्छी quality आएगी. It'll, you know, when you're working for ads, इतना आपका जितना कुछ भी आप जानते हैं ना, you know, it's hurting. Because आपको as an artist, आपको ये feel कराया जाता है कि हमारे तो चौकीदार को पसंद ही नहीं आया ये आपका jingle. और मैं उनकी बहुत इज्जत करती हूँ उन चौकीदार साहब की. Nothing wrong, but you see, he has another, he's trying to sell something to the world. So वो उसको एक universal आवाज़ चाहिए, इससे बेहतर क्या है वो AI यूज़ करे. हमें छोड़ दें.
खुद कर ले.
हाँ, वो खुद करें, बल्कि उनको सिखाएं और हमें छोड़ दें और हमें क्रिएट करने दें. वो जो आपने बात की थी कि जब हम बैठ के आपस में बात करते हैं, you know, it's so funny, boys, do you agree that when we're in the studio, हमें पता होता है ये गाना ठीक बना है आज, और हमें ये भी पता होता है कि यार आज कुछ मज़ा नहीं आया. So I truly feel that non-musicians will fall away. I truly believe that, because it'll become very uninteresting for them. And I truly believe the real musicians who for a while have been in the background because of all the sampling and of the home studios or whatever, फिर सीखना शुरू होंगे लोग, क्योंकि मज़ा नहीं आएगा. नशा उतर गया ना, आपका नशा उतर जाता है. 2-3 आपने हिट्स कर ली, फिर आप बोर हो जाते हैं. Do you know, I hate, and I can tell them right now, ये जो किताबें पढ़ते हैं ना, ऑडियो बुक्स, ये जो AI जनरेटेड होती हैं, मैं नहीं सुनती हूँ। मैंने कहा जिसको टाइम ही नहीं है कि वो मेरे लिए पढ़ के दे. I would love to do that, by the way. I'd love to do storytelling.
Oh, lovely.
And
You should.
read real time. Because people don't do that. Yeah.
So I think we're going to wrap this up at Tina G's wisdom. Of course, we cannot top this. So question answers. Okay.
Classified and
We've already asked
differentiated from. That's a good question.
Yeah, I did ask this. We have 15 minutes, so we can ask the audience if they have any questions.
तो आप सबके लिए, अगर आप समझते हैं हम डरे हुए, हम नहीं डरे हुए. हमें कुछ नहीं पता क्या होने वाला है. Honestly,
Tina Ji,
we're
they have a
stepping
request
into a
for-
very new world, and I think I would rely on music, on my own expertise or whatever I know, and I'll surprise, maybe.
Inshallah. Tina Ji, they have a request for a question. What skills do you think an artist requires to develop today to stay relevant in the world of AI music?
Themselves. बहुत रियाज. देखो इसका नहीं है नेमुल बदल. If you really love your art, please don't come in it for making money. ये सबसे पुराना रूल है आर्ट का कि जब भी आपने आर्ट से पैसा कमाना है ना, you will start hating your work. You will start hating being an artist. इससे दाल रोटी कमाने का राइटर्स के लिए भी है, पेंटर्स के लिए भी है. Don't do that. You know something that you've been inspired. You're so good. You're an artist. You have a beautiful voice. Please अपना जो स्किल सेट है वो पढ़ें, कुछ जॉब शॉप करें, सारा कुछ करें, रात को करें. Make music. We all did that. I worked till I really thought that, okay, fine, then I'll just do music. दाल रोटी के लिए ये काम कभी भी नहीं करना चाहिए. तैयार रहें, बिकॉज बिटर आर्टिस्ट से बुरा आर्टिस्ट कोई नहीं होता, जो पूरी दुनिया को, आप लोगों को कहता है कि आपको समझ ही नहीं है मैं कितना अच्छा आर्टिस्ट हूँ, और आप कहते हैं नहीं सुनना भाई. इसकी कोई एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं है ना. बट एज इन क्यों लोग घबराते हैं सब कॉन्टिनेंट में जब उनके बच्चे कहते हैं वी वांट टू बी एन आर्टिस्ट, वी वांट टू बी सिंगर्स, वी वांट टू बी गिटारिस्ट और व्हाटएवर. वो इसलिए नहीं घबराते, वो काम बुरा समझते हैं. वो कहते हैं कमाएगा कितों, हाउ विल ही सर्वाइव. ये इंडिया में भी है बाय द वे. दैट्स ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. दैट्स व्हाई पीपल आर स्केयर्ड ऑफ आर्टिस्ट, क्योंकि जब वो करना चाहते हैं तो फिर वो किसी की नहीं सुनते हैं. So scared of their children coming into this because struggle है, बिल्कुल है. तैयार हैं तो आ जाएं, मगर साइड में आप ये कर सकते हैं. मैंने रियाज में, मुझे याद है, I used to work, I used to come back home. मेरे उस्ताद आते थे 5 या 6 बजे, फिर 2 घंटे हम उनके साथ रियाज करते थे. सुबह काम पे जाने से पहले भी मैं रियाज करती थी. वो अपना शौक था ना, किसी पे एहसान थोड़ी था. So please, as a musician, if you want to do this, रात को बैठ के आराम से अपने कमरे में रियाज करें, क्या प्रॉब्लम है. Get off YouTube and whatever. इतना मज़ा आता है. It is so meditative, it is so creative. 2 घंटे नहीं निकाल सकते, 3 घंटे नहीं निकाल सकते, इतना बिजी तो कोई भी नहीं होता. So I really think the human spirit is, the real artist is going to now emerge. Because ये जो young बच्चे हैं ना, इन्होंने नहीं हार माननी. इन्होंने कहना आ जाओ, चैलेंज आ गया ना एक, मेरे से बेहतर हो, I'll show you. So I have good hopes. I really do.
Great. Thank you, Tina Ji. For Bilal, how can AI-enhanced music production tools democratize music
There
creation
is no democracy
for
in
emerging
music.
artists?
Dictatorship.
Yes.
आई थिंक ईज ऑफ एक्सेस और इस फील्ड में एंटर होना बहुत आसान हो जाएगा. जब हमने स्टार्ट ऑफ किया तो आई डिड नॉट नो म्यूज़िक थ्योरी, बट what is music? Music is everything you hear around you. आपके अब्बू कोई गाना सुनते हैं जो आपको पसंद नहीं भी है, बट वो आपके पीछे चल रहा है, तो वो आप सीख रहे हैं एक तरीके से, आपको वो नोट्स याद रह रहे हैं कुछ भी. That's why when जब तक एक बच्चा 7 साल तक का होता है, अगर आप उसको स्केल सुनाएं, तो there's more chances of that kid being pitch perfect because you're still learning subconsciously. उसी तरीके से हम सब ने जैसे टीना जी बात करी थी शुरू में, जब टेप्स को जोड़ के फिर बनाया जाता था, उसके बाद एक वक्त आया अब ये सॉफ्टवेयर्स बन गए एबल्टन, आप सब उसके अंदर लॉजिक और एबल्टन के अंदर आप सैम्पल्स जोड़ के चीज़ें बना रहे होते हैं. उसको भी सीखने में तो टाइम लगा ना आपको. देयर इज़ अ लर्निंग कर्व. आई थिंक AI वो ख़त्म कर देगा एंड इट विल बी ईजी फॉर द लेमैन टू एंटर द म्यूज़िक इंडस्ट्री वेरी ईजीली. अगर उसके दिमाग में कोई चीज़ है तो वो आराम से लिख के प्रॉम्प्ट करके उससे कुछ बना सकता है. इवन एज एन एग्जाम्पल, मैं परसों बैठा हुआ था, आई वाज यूजिंग suno.com एंड अब मेरे पास कोई बराबर में वायलिनिस्ट तो नहीं बैठा हुआ कि मेरे दिमाग में अगर एक वायलिन बज रहा है एंड आई एम हियरिंग दैट और मुझे बजवाना है, तो आई वाज लाइक लेट्स ट्राई द AI एंड आई जस्ट रोट आई वांट अ लव बैलेड विद अ वायलिन चॉप्ड अप एंड आई वाज जस्ट अमेज्ड कि उसने क्या बना के सुना दिया है. तो then it's up to your prompts and to your imagination कि आप क्या सोचते हैं और क्या बन सकता है.
So imagination is going to be the key.
बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, I want to add something over here. जिस तरह अभी बिलाल बात कर रहा था कि a lot of people will
closer to the mic.
A lot of people will enter the music industry who do not have the tools which we needed, let's say, to enter the industry. वो dependency जितनी होगी, यार इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा, AI tool access नहीं कर सकते, आपको एक चीज़ बनानी है, you don't know the basics of what you're doing. You just know कि मैंने ये कमांड देना है और मुझे ये चीज़ अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेटा सेट कलेक्टेड बन के मिल जाएगी. बट इफ़ यू डोंट नो द बेसिक्स ऑफ अ सर्टन थिंग, हाउ कुड यू इवन मास्टर इट? तो मास्टरी तो नहीं आती, बट ये है कि एंट्री इनटू द फील्ड ज़रूर मिल जाएगी. उसके बाद हाउ यू प्रोग्रेस विल डिपेंड ऑन सोली यू एज अ पर्सन, जिस तरह टीना जी सेड कि build yourself. So that'll solely depend on that.
That's very, very well put. Sinan, there's another question for you. What role should human oversight play in AI-assisted music production?
Oh, a lot. बिलाल को एक टाइप का गाना नहीं गाना है और मैं AI को बोल के गवा सकता हूँ. इसको कौन कंट्रोल करेगा? बिलाल is against a certain topic, but I want his voice. He sold his soul to the AI, right? So I could easily make AI sing something which Bilal would never. जिस तरीके से Bilal mentioned कि falsettos या वो, but that was a way of singing. But even topics, people have opinions, like I said. आपकी एक ओपिनियन नहीं लगती किसी बात पे, आप उसको AI के थ्रू कर सकते हो for other people. And this is going to be problematic because जहाँ पर classification और opinions आते हैं, वहाँ पर AI is just going to neutralize everything and a lot of people won't like it. Ethically, this wouldn't be right. तो I think human oversight is very much necessary क्योंकि AI को आप बोलोगे ये कर दो, वो कर देगा. आप AI को बोलोगे छलांग लगा दो, वो लगा देगा. बट क्या लगानी चाहिए ये इंसान बता सकता है. So because it's trying to imitate our behavior, so we need to tell AI what our behavior should be like, या कहाँ हमारी limitations आती है. मतलब अगर देखा जाए तो डेटा डाल के मैं आपको यहाँ से फेंक सकता हूँ, but should I is the question, right? So should I will always be a part of human oversight which will be needed.
Yeah, it's like, when we are creating music, now that we have softwares like Logic and Pro Tools, it's up to us whether we want to create a song using like 20 layers or 80 layers. Sometimes when we have done 80 layers of 80 tracks of instrumentation, it usually leads to a bad mix.
Yeah.
So sometimes less is more, less is better. Bilal, there's a request for you to sing.
मेरा वाकई गला खराब है, आपको पता है.
Well, in Bilal's defense, Bilal had told me back in the green room that he has not been well. In fact, thanks so much that he's here.
Hello. क्या गाना सुनना चाहेंगे वैसे आप लोग? I'll try.
Yes. Let's give him
कागज का जहाज. कागज का जहाज बना के मैंने है उड़ा दिया, गम को सारे मैंने अपने यूं ही है बुला दिया. झूठे सपने दिखा के तूने मुझे हिला दिया, जेब खाली और नाम ना होने का ये क्या सिला दिया, ये सारे धोखेबाज हैं।
Excellent. Thank you, Bilal. Sorry? Are we done? Okay, yeah. So now that we're wrapping up, we all have a minute each to round up everything that we have said. So, Sinan, we're going to start with you. How do you want to close this?
Okay, just to summarize, AI is a good tool. You can use it well, but किस तरह use करना है वो आप पे depend करेगा. At the same time, I don't think, and I think we all agree that AI cannot replace us yet. I hope it stays this way. I hope it does not develop emotional intelligence. If it does,
Which it
we're
will.
done.
Yeah.
But till it doesn't, we're good. So yeah, just use it well. That's all I'm gonna say.
Solid. Tina ji, आप वैसे ही इतनी ज़्यादा wisdom हमें दे चुकी हैं, थोड़ी सी और.
मैं बस सिर्फ ये कहूँगी कि I don't think let's keep our minds open. Let's not go into fear. And let's see what happens, really. I just want to work with it and see where it can help. Fear में नहीं रहना, बस.
Excellent. Excellent. Bilal.
I think, hello. In the wise words of Imran Khan, डरना नहीं है. AI is a tool, and
घबराना नहीं है.
घबराना नहीं है. That's the right one.
I like that. बिल्कुल सही.
और
घबराना नहीं है.
बेसिकली आई थिंक मैं जितने म्यूजिशियंस को जिनसे मैं इंस्पायर भी हुआ हूँ, जितने मेरे दोस्त म्यूजिशियंस भी हैं, जितने लोगों से मैं मिलता हूँ, मैंने देखा है म्यूज़िक हैज़ ऑलवेज बिन अ वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन एंड एस्केप फॉर देम. एंड इंसान के लिए हमेशा यही रहेगा तो ही अच्छा म्यूज़िक बनेगा. एंड आई थिंक यही बात है कि हमने इससे बिल्कुल घबराना नहीं है और हमने इसको टूल की तरह इस्तेमाल करना है.
So to round it up, I think the way I see it, AI is just going to be another tool, and it can never supersede humans. Well, in certain cases it will, but at the end of the day, we might be superior to the sea, but the sea can sink us anytime it wants.
That's true.
So it's a great tool that we can indulge in. It's opening up to more opportunities. It's opening up to more entry points. So as Tina ji and Bilal said and Sinan said, we should not fear it. We should embrace it and see where it goes. Definitely it's going somewhere. So thank you, Bilal. Thank you, Tina ji. Thank you, Sinan.
Thank you guys. Thank you.